Hello everyone, and it is time for a quick recipe, and I want to make some vegan honey garlic. So I have picked up, as I've reviewed before, the Be Sweet Vegan Honey Substitute, really liking this, and I thought, if I've got vegan honey like this, why not make honey garlic? Now you can also make it with any other vegan honey that you have. If you make your own vegan honey with apples, which I also do, you can use that. What I like about this is it has that more neutral palate. So in any case, the next ingredient you're going to need is soy sauce, and you're going to need, this is about probably 5 cloves of garlic. A couple were a little bit small, so I have extra. I also have a morsel of ginger. Not sure if I might cut this a little bit. I probably will. I'll start with it's hard to show how much this is, but this is like ½ an inch thick kind of piece of dime-sized garlic. I'll cut that a little bit so it's not as intense, and some cornstarch just to thicken it up. So what you're going to start with is your soy sauce in your pan. I'm going to use a 1/4 cup of soy sauce, but I guess the first thing I'll do is I am going to, if you don't have a garlic press, you're going to finely chop your garlic, but I'm going to do this in the pan because I have a garlic press, so I'll show you what I'm going to do. So first things first, my stove is not on, and I'm going to take a 1/4 cup of soy sauce and put it directly in the pan. So next, I am going to get my garlic press out, and I don't know if I've yet posted my review of a garlic press I got at the dollar store, which is really awesome, but if not, you might see this first, but I will be reviewing that. So this is the garlic press I'm talking about. It's got a good heft to it. I got it at Dollarama, and I got it for just $4. So you're just going to put your garlic in here, and you're just going to press. So this makes it easy to mince it up and get it in your pan, and whatever's left on the inside, there might be a little bit of the garlic flesh. You can just take that out and we'll mince that up at the end. So I'm just going to put this all in the pan, in the press, and get it in the pan. So this is what I mean. If you have these extra morsels, you can just put that on the cutting board and mince that up as well to put in the pan. Into the pot. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the ginger. So I've cut the ginger slightly, this is about your taste. If you want more ginger, put more, but if you want not an insane amount, you can put a little bit less. And I'm also going to put this right in my garlic press. Ginger is always a bit tougher, but let's see how it works. Okay, I'm getting some juice in there for sure, and I probably have, you can see that, so I'll just cut the pieces up and put into the pan. Okay, just adding the last bit of the ginger that I sliced up. So now that that is in the pan, I'm going to turn the stove on to medium and get this to cook for a little while, just to have some of the flavors start to marinate before I add the honey. Okay, so I had this on medium. It kind of bubbled a little bit, which is good. I smell all those amazing flavors. I turned the stove off just for a moment, and I've just let it sit to let those flavors continue to marinate. So, maybe 5 minutes or so. Now it's time for your honey, and you're gonna put ½ cup of vegan honey. So this is a 1/4 cup, which I use for the soy sauce. So I'm going to use 2 of these. Now, have any of you tried this specific honey yet? And if so, what do you think? Honey art. Vegan honey art. Okay, guys. Now, in case any of you were wondering, because I went on the lookout for a second jar of this honey since I knew I was going to be making this recipe, and even though it says it's at No Frills, I didn't find it at the few I went to, but I did find it at Sobeys, and I found it at Foodland. And I wish I'd bought more when I bought this because I got it on sale 50% off, so it was $9 for the jar of the new one. So if you find it on sale, guys, get it. Anyway, you're just going to add your honey in there and you're just going to mix. I'm going to let this pan get a little heated again and let it mildly boil, and then we're going to add a bit of cornstarch to thicken it up. I guess I could probably do a tiny little taste test here. Try to think, do I want to add more of anything to that? That's probably fine. I could always add a little more garlic, but you know, at this point you can adjust it as you wish, but let it cook a little longer, and then we're going to add the cornstarch. Now I've just decided I am going to add this extra little piece of ginger. Okay, so this is on like a medium heat, just letting it kind of come to a little boil, mixing. And as for the cornstarch, I'm gonna say maybe I'm gonna try like half a teaspoon mixed with a little bit of water just to dilute it and to add to that, because I don't want it to get too thick, but I want it to be a little thick. Okay, so I just put half a teaspoon in this cup with a little bit of water, just enough water that I can mix this. Mix to combine, and we're going to pour. Let's just make it a little bit thicker right now without making it too thick, because with the honey in here and the cooking it down a little bit, it will thicken up even as it sits. So guys, that is all. And then the next video you're going to see from me, let me just do another little taste. Yeah. The next video you're going to see is I'm going to use this sauce on some vegan wings. So let me just taste this. Okay, good. Nice, punchy, delicious. And it, even as it sits, you know those flavors are going to be drawn out and marinate even more, which I love. And that's all for now, guys. I'll see you in the video where I use this.